Hey all you cool cats and kittens, I'm here with Hoover at Big Cat Rescue. He was just laying out there on top of his den looking so magnificent. I thought you guys might want to see him. I have not looked on the Weather Channel today to find out why it is so windy here. Can somebody let me know? Hey Jerry, hi Barbara. Hey Barb. Of course, now that I came over to this side of the cage, he's not going to look at me anymore. No, you're going to look at the other side, aren't you? Because you're a tiger. That's the way tigers are. Hi, Jenna. Hey, Lauren. Hello, Naomi. Well, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today has been my official pull your hair out day. All the things that I have been putting off because I dreaded them so much, because it's one of those things where you do it like once a year and then you forget how you did it. There are a gazillion of those things involved in running the sanctuary, and some of them are just so obscure. It's like, for goodness sakes, can't somebody come up with a better plan than this? We manage all of our iOS devices through Jamf, which used to be called Bushel. And the nice thing about it is, if somebody loses their device, I can wipe it from my desk, or find it from my desk. But in order to do that, you have to have an official token from Apple. And so every year, I've got to figure out how to log into the right Apple account, because I have 9 of them, and I can never remember which one's the right one for this. And then download the token, and then upload it over at Jamf. And I tried today, and then ended up in customer support with Jamf and found out that Apple is messing up and the tokens that they're giving people are not working. And so it's like, well, I could have been banging my head against the wall all day on that one. So I got to put that off until tomorrow. Hi, Amy and Ellen and Martina. Love you guys too. Hey, Pam. Hey, Cindy. Cindy Arthur's been donating so many designs that I haven't even had time to put them on the catrescue.biz site. So thankfully, my VA in the Philippines, Isabel, has been uploading them for me to Amazon. So at least we're getting some of those designs on a couple of shirts. Plus, a lot of you had sent me designs in the past, and so all of them that I've ever gotten from any of you, I gave to Isabel, and she's uploading to Amazon merch. I like the Amazon merch because I can just upload the design, or have somebody like Isabel upload the design, write out the description of the shirt and who the the artist of the picture was. And then Amazon sells them, and Amazon fulfills the orders, and I never have to touch them. So I really like that kind of hands-off way of making money for the cats. The only downside of merch is it's really hard to find the items. There's not like a Big Cat Rescue. If you go to Amazon and then search Big Cat Rescue, you'll find that we have a number of our items from our online store and our on-site store that are listed there, but the merch items are not. So right now they don't have any way to tie the merch account to your branded account, which seems bizarre, but they don't. I think I inhaled a bug. So, the only way to find the items is to search Big Cat Rescue t-shirt, and usually with that, you'll be able to find it. I'm going to see if he'll look at me if I come around to the other side. The reason cats won't look you right in the face is because it's considered rude. So it's rude for me to be trying to get in their face. I try not to make eye contact with them so that they know that I'm not here to fight. I just want to share. Oh, there he is. Sorry about that. Yeah. Thank you, Hoover. It's lovely of you. Jamie and the person before her was, or him, I don't know if Jamie's a her or a him. I have a daughter that I named Jamie because I did not want her to have a name that was clearly male or female. They cannot go free. Any cat born in a cage is destined to live in that cage for the rest of their lives. And it's a very sad thing because, unfortunately, It's one of the biggest misunderstandings I find that people have. Look at you with your curly tail. About captive cats. And I think it's because they've heard their whole lives that zoos are breeding for conservation, so they think it's a good thing when they have cubs. And of course they want to go see the cubs, so you want to think it's a good thing, but none of those cats are ever going to go free. There are a lot of reasons why they can't, and we outline all of them over at bigcatrescue.org/go-free. Hey Jay and Laura. I guess I have interrupted his nap long enough. He's going to go find a higher place where I can't bother him. Thank you for posting Hoover's link, Lauren. I was headed over to the gift shop to see how they're doing in there. Honey says that by, not today, but next Thursday, I think, she hopes to, is it next Thursday? 20th, 21st, whatever that day is. It'll be a Thursday, but I don't know what day of the month that's going to be. Right around the 20th, 21st. They're going to move all of our operations into the gift shop so that we have a few weeks before the Wildcat Walkabout. So we get accustomed to where everything is. There's sweet Keisha over there. You're sleeping so funny. Who's a silly girl? Are you my silly girlfriend? Diane, you missed Hoover. We stood there with Hoover for quite a long time. And yes, Hoover has 2 pools. He's got 2 of our tiger enclosures. The tiger enclosures are about 1,800 square feet each, and he's got 2 of those. So he's got 2 dens, 2 pools, and 4 sections. I know there have been people asking whether or not he's going back to Tiger Lake because they enjoyed watching him there. And we may well do that. The problem is that Andi and Seth, neither one, are real keen on getting in a transport cage. So this weekend we're going to be doing a lot of tiger dentals, and I think both of those boys may be ending up needing work on their teeth. All of those cats that we rescued from Colorado had a mouthful of horrible teeth. So the Peter Emily Foundation is coming Saturday and Sunday. There's going to be 6 vets. I think they're bringing 6 vets. Plus we have 2 and vet techs, and man, it's going to be a crowd. Diane, thank you for donating. But we're going to knock out a bunch of those dentals that needed to be done. We've taken care of the worst ones when they arrived. Dr. Gingrich came up and took care of them, but there's some that, even though the cats are eating okay, there's broken teeth and stuff that needs to be fixed. So all of that stuff's going to hopefully get fixed while they're here. You are welcome. Mouthful of ghosts and horror. That sounds like their teeth. Karen, Joseph is okay. I swear, people have gotten so freaked out because I had said a few days ago that Joseph and Mickey were not doing well, and they're not. They're old and they're gimpy, and you know, they're not long for this world, but they're not in imminent danger of dying. I just wanted you guys to be prepared, because we always try to be as open as we possibly can with you and not spring something on you and say, oh, well, they were sick all along. We want to let you know when they're having difficulty without everybody going into a freaking tizzy thinking that they're going to die any minute. And that could happen, but it doesn't seem likely. Yes, I am with Christine. Thank you, everyone who's donated. Oh, did you have an itchy? Did you get the itchy? Hi, Jackie and Sylvia. Read a great article. I don't know if it's been posted on our Facebook page today, but I was so happy. You guys might remember this went on for, seems like years, and it was in Syria. There was, Tammy, thank you for donating. Karen, I love all those flowers. There was a zoo in Syria, and there were, I think, 13 animals out of 30 who were still surviving during all of the horrible war that was going on over there. And we had so many people ask us if we could help them, and we just couldn't, because we don't have any authority to go into Syria and pick up a bunch of cats from the local zoo. And even if we could get in there, it was horrifically dangerous. We talked to a lot of people on the ground in that area trying to figure out whether or not there was anybody that could give those animals help. There goes Jamie. And we didn't know anybody that could help these animals. Sybil Foxcroft at Sea for Life always seems to find herself in the middle of those things and does an amazing job of getting people together that can help. And I don't know exactly what her role in it was. You might see her on one of the previous Cat Chat shows. Really interesting person. She was also involved in exposing the tiger temple for the cub handling thing that was tied to the trade in the animals for their parts by the monks. At any rate, there's a great article by, and I'm thinking Sharon Geinup wrote it, and Steve Winter did the video work with her, and that just got posted yesterday or today, and then we are sharing it on our social sites. So if you look up, I'm trying to remember who they wrote it for. I'm thinking it might have been for Nat Geo. If you search Syria Zoo in the news today, you will probably find that article. And it was heartwarming to see Four Paws. Shout out to Four Paws. Oh my gosh, they are amazing. Christine, thank you for donating. The conditions that they reported were just so dangerous, and the people that they were dealing with were so untrustworthy. So it was just an absolute miracle that they were able to get those last cats out of there and to safety in their final homes. And it took a long time. They started the rescue, the actual pickup of the animals in July, and I think it was like into August before they ended up in their final homes. Hi, Sandy Whitcop. I love Sandy Whitcop. Sandy worked with us back, I guess it was in the 90s, and I have so many fond memories of her. Yeah, it had to be the 90s because it was when we did all the fur farm rescues. And so we brought in 56 bobcats and lynx from a fur farm, and the next year 28, and the next year 22, and most of those guys were kittens. And so I built a cage around my desk, and Sandy was our housekeeper, and I would see her out there like trying to mop the floors. We had tile floors, thankfully. She'd be mopping the floors, and all of the cats are hanging on the mop, or she'd be trying to sweep, and all the cats are hanging on the broom. And it was just an absolute nightmare. I don't know how she ever survived us. Cats peeing all over everything. It was a full-time job, just chasing those cats around and keeping everything clean. And she did that for many, many years, and then she and her husband moved up north, and I have missed her greatly since then, but we just recently reconnected on Facebook, so that's been fun. Max and Marianne are on funcation. They're not in their enclosure, so there's nobody in there right now. The interns are all working on Cameron and Zabu's cage because they're on vacation in the vacation rotation area. So their cage is getting all overhauled while they are away. I'd duck in here and see if I see any bobcats. I do. I see Andi Bobcat. We don't see her very often. Hello, Andi Bobcat. She loves that den out there. There she is. Oh, spotted belly. Just want to smooch it. Elaine, thank you for donating. Yeah, did you hear that, Andi? Somebody donated to you. More catnip for you, sweetie cat. They are enjoying Funcation. I just got that little sound in my ear saying that my AirPods are dying. I love AirPods. I think they're just the coolest thing ever, but they have a shelf life of 5 hours. My days are a lot more than 5 hours long. I've tried buying 2 pairs so that I can keep them charged up, but clearly I did not put these on the charger soon enough. Does Keisha have a ball? Yes, Keisha has toys. Oh my goodness, $260. That's great, Wendy. Thank you for posting that on there because I can't see it. Laurel, yes, thank you for asking. We will be, if you guys watch Thursday Night Football tonight, during the first break, I think it's the first commercial break, right before they go to the commercials, you should see some of your favorite cats. Cindy, enjoy your dinner. That was another thing I miss about Sandy. She also used to cook for us because I don't know how to cook. I would have just starved to death back then when we had all of those cats to have to take care of. They were kittens at the time and they required a lot of intensive care, being fed every 4 hours around the clock. Don't know what I would have done without her. I would really like to go back to sleep. I just want to make sure that you are not going to be doing anything, lady. Alright, I'll walk away. I'm walking away. I see Anasazi. So last night when I was doing this with the GoCoder app by Wowza, I could not pinch and zoom. So one of the conversations I had today was with the people from Wowza, which was really ironic because yesterday was the first day I had ever used their app. And then today they had a cold sales call they called Jennifer, our director of outreach, and she came over into my office and said, do you want to talk to these people? And so I figured, well, maybe it had something to do with the event that we had done the day before. So I said, sure. And what they were trying to sell me was a device that really doesn't fit our needs. And so we agreed that that wasn't going to help us out any. But I wanted to keep contact with them because I think they have some cool products. It's just we're not big enough to require a lot of the stuff that they do. Anyway, I got to talk to them about the limitations that I experienced with their application on the phone and how the signal kept dropping out. Paula, thank you for donating. And that you can't pinch and zoom, and that the audio, you guys, I went back and read the comments and you guys said the audio was pretty sad. Although I'm not entirely sure that was their application's problem. I think it might be because I'm talking to you with the AirPods, so I have the headset close to my mouth, which means you guys can hear me, but you were saying that you couldn't hear Afton. And so usually I have the camera like right between me and the person I'm talking to, so it picks up their voice as well as it picks up mine. But maybe because I have this headset on, her voice wasn't carrying to you as well as, ooh, what happened there? You went all blurry on us, Anasazi. But anyway, it was nice to talk to them, and they were thankful for the feedback on the app. So hopefully that will lead to some product improvements. Diane, I am nowhere near Zeus and Joseph, but I'll probably go live a little bit later on when they do the evening meds. I get into such a rut of only going out at the same time every day, so I thought I'd try to catch a little something different. You're so pretty. I love that Anasazi. I see Nabisco. I see you. Could you just lay still so they could see how cute you are without you coming and jumping on the camera? That would be nice. That would be nice. Of course you can't. You can't help yourself. Just can't help myself. I'm such a fluffy. Were you sleeping? You look like you have sleepy eyes. I hear you purring. I hear purring. Where's your girlfriend? Where's Mrs. Claus? Is she in the barrel? Oh dear, I've been missing a bunch of your comments. Goodness, I missed so many of them. I'm so sorry. I was looking at it thinking, I haven't seen comments here in a long time. That's why. Jay, I'm not sure he loves me so much as he just loves to pounce on everything. He is a little biscuit. He is a funny one. And he's gone. Alright. Well, maybe later on when they do the evening meds, we'll check back with you guys. Hey everybody, look who I found. Hello! And she has food. They have food. Which means you'll see cats. Mandy, woo! Hi, Mandy! She was trying to get Cameron to come to the side, but he was not having it. No.
Hi, my handsome. Mr. Joseph. Hi, bud. You ready?
So I know some of you were asking to see Joseph and Zeus. Looks like you have lucked out. Yeah. Dinner's arrived. Mm-hmm.
I'm coming, bud.
Catherine said Devin was out handing out meds to the other cats, and so she was just taking the very, very picky cats.
I just took the super pickies. Right, Mr. Joe? Yummy. Mom.
Joseph, I think, is 18 or 19?
18.
He's 18. .org/Joseph.
Anyone? Got it?
Whoop. Somebody found the pill.
Yeah. Well, this pill is.
Yuck. Flea
That
treatment.
one? Yeah. Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes fleas either.
No. It's that big hairdo, bud. We gotta make sure you don't have any creepy crawlies in there. Let's hide it a little better this time. I know that was my fault, right? It's not your fault you found the pill. It's my